How does it feel to be recognized by the critics for this performance for you?
Surreal. Uh, I tried so hard over my career to like not mind the judgments or criticisms or even positive praise from anybody. I've tried not to let that affect me, because the truth is I just want to work and I want to do good work. And if my industry notices that and I get work because of work, it's just that's the momentum. I always felt like it was essential, but the rest of it didn't matter as much. But it does feel, it is really nice. It's really nice to have people that journalists and critics and people who know movies, who have done this their whole careers, recognize something in you that has affected them and made an impact.
You, when you read this script, what was it that jumped off the page for you? I mean, what was it about this character and that you were like, yeah, I mean, this is something I have to do?
It wasn't, I didn't even know what the character was going to be. I just knew that the second I knew what the character was going to be. The second I heard David Fincher's making a new movie, he's considering you for the role of Marion Davies, I was like, David Fincher, what? And so it wasn't like I had to make a choice. I'm his to play a fly on someone's head. So I have getting to play Marion Davies, who is an incredible woman and is very mysterious for many reasons. I think it was really well written, because David Fincher's father wrote the script, and it was just too many dreams coming true at once for me.
Yeah. The film was so glamorous, and I mean, as part of the time period for you, was that fun to sort of fully envelop this specific period of time that we weren't around to live through?
It feels very far away. It is very far away. It feels centuries away. And I always saw myself as a very modern person with my cadence and the way I think, and the ums and the knows and the likes that I add between words when I'm speaking. Luckily the script had words that I was going to say that weren't my own, but separate from that, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to fit in that world, in that 30s world, that golden age of Hollywood. But David Fincher creates a world that is very authentic, and the costumes and the hair and the makeup, everything felt like as soon as I saw myself for the first time as Marion for the camera tests, I was already transported back. And that stuff goes a long way when you're going back into a space and time that you've never inhabited before, that you're completely unfamiliar with. Then all that helps just immeasurably. Really, I couldn't have been her without it, obviously.
And I mean, you're nominated just for, as a supporting actress, but your entire ensemble was just fantastic. I mean, and you're no stranger to amazing ensembles, but like when you're with these other actors, what is that experience like for you?
It's very it just draws me in. Everybody's in it. Everybody's present. Everybody's showing up. They want to do a good job. They want to play their characters the best way they can. They are suited up and booted up like as much as you can possibly be. And then you start to feel like you're really there. It's the only way. This is why I love being an actor. It's the only way I can truly immerse myself in things without consequences, and also with people who are doing the same thing. And the more people involved, the more you feel like you're transported somewhere. I mean, we're not going back in time, but we're surely creating our own space and time, which is nice.
Absolutely. And especially sort of given all that the world was experiencing during 2020, to have this film and this world to be able to sort of escape into. Do you feel like that added to the specialness of the project?
Well, yeah, I think I didn't think anything could top the experience that I had working on Mank. and when you do movies, for me, when I do movies, it's not about the end result, although it is for audiences, but it's also for myself, and it's for the collective experience of the crew and the cast, and because we're making some movie magic, and then and we're bringing characters to life, and then hopefully people really like it. And it goes so much further than people liking it, but people really enjoying themselves and feeling transported in a time where that was more essential than it's ever been. So Mank always was gonna go down in history for me, and now it's just yeah, that's it's everything.
And I mean, obviously, you're no stranger to award season, but this is probably the first time we've, had to do it in a virtual capacity. I mean, are you enjoying the virtual ceremonies? Are you missing sort of being able to be amongst your peers on the red carpet?
I'm not missing the red carpet. I'm I'm really feeling this virtual award season. My son's right there with my mother. My husband's over there with my daughter. My dog is right here. It's wonderful. And I miss being able to celebrate with my cast and crew. I think it's a bummer that we have yet to have a premiere. Will we ever get one?
I know. I'm like, we're hoping that we're turning the corner here, but at this point,
I mean, it takes a village to turn a corner, and unfortunately, not everybody's on the same page. But I'm hopeful for sure.
And I mean, I know, a lot of stuff had to sort of shut down during 2020. Are there projects that you have coming up down the pipeline? Are you sort of taking a little bit of a break and just enjoying all of, what, the time that you do have right now?
2020 was always going to be a break for me because I got pregnant in January of 2020, and I didn't see past Mank, and we shut down 3 weeks after Mank wrapped. So I gotta say, there's nothing that was gonna happen for me personally in my career that has been postponed. I think I'm still not ready to go back to work yet. This has been talking about Mank, and the press for Mank has been work, really exciting work at home, and that was enough because I get to be with my newborn all the time. I never got to leave him, so I'm actually where I was always planning on being, which is with my family.
Love that. Well, congratulations. I really appreciate you taking time to talk to us. You were fantastic as usual, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that you get to take home one of the Critics' Choice today.
Well, listen, I know it's so a cliche, but it's really great to be invited. You know what I mean? So, but it'll be fun no matter what. Thanks for talking to me.
Enjoy the rest of the best day, and we will see you.
Thank
All
you
right, sounds
so
good.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.